Grand rising, beautiful souls and fellow seekers of truth, knowledge, wisdom, and love. I am Adam, and I'm here to bring you the energies for the sun going into Virgo and the partial lunar eclipse moving into Pisces. So first we will talk about the sun going into Virgo, and then we'll move on to the energy of the partial lunar eclipse. So, before I get started with this, I also would like you to hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, get the all, because once again, you will hear from me every Monday morning for the whole week. So don't forget about that. Also, if you haven't done so yet, I encourage you to get that 13 sign astrology natal chart and see how that affects your whole life. All right, so let's get into the energies of the sun going into Virgo, and the sun's going to focus on genetic roots, and this is a collective thing, so remember that DNA of yours is very important. Don't share it with just anyone. Mindful wisdom, create inner harmony. Now let's see what the next one says. You can't even make it up. It's the sun. Look at that. And the sun represents the vitality. Everything needs the sun to grow, including us humans, right? So you get all of the energy from the sun. And if you haven't been out in the sun lately, I encourage you all to get out there in the sun, even if it's just for 15, 20 minutes. And if for some reason you have some kind of an allergy to the sun, make sure you do the precautions you need to do, get dressed up the way you need to, but just go outside, enjoy the fresh air, get some sun, even if it's a little bit, because it's just going to help you with your vitamin D. And that vitamin D encourages a really good mood for one, and then it also encourages growth for us as well. Let's see what the next one is. The mouse. In this sense, the mouse represents scrutiny. So, and what I see when I see the mouse is all about paying attention to the details. So some of you out there might want to be doing some extra research on your genetic roots. Maybe find out what path your ancestors traveled during this time, right? Now let's see what else Spirit has. The drifter. Experiencing life as it comes. So some of you out there might be like, you know what? I'm just going to wing it from here. Going to see what happens. Maybe you'll get some dreams about your ancestors. Maybe you'll get some visions. Who knows? But it's all about the ancestors and the genetic roots. Now we see here, just going to take these away real quick. Focus on this one card right here. The main message. Heaven has provided so many blessings. Your family members are bonded and working together. The children are provided for, and a comfortable retirement will one day come along. You've taught your family the grace that comes from knowing right from wrong, and you should be very proud of it. So all this energy, as I mentioned earlier, is the energy of the sun moving into Virgo as of today, September 17th. And it'll stay in Virgo all the way up until Halloween. So enjoy these wonderful times with your friends and family, and enjoy learning more about your ancestors and your own genetic makeup. All right, so now we're going to just move right on over to the moon, the partial lunar eclipse. This partial lunar eclipse is a very special one because it's also the energy of the harvest moon, and because it is in September, it's the magic of enlightenment. So take all of that together, and then the fact that this lunar eclipse that will be happening tonight, September 17th at 10:34 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So take note of that if you really want to see this lunar eclipse tonight. Also, this lunar eclipse is going to be highlighting friendship circles. That's right, I said friendship circles. So we see here, some of you out there might be on a little voyage or quest when it comes to eternal union and new love is forming in your life. Remember, it's very important to first love yourself unconditionally before you could even expect anyone to love you. So be on that journey of new beginnings of love forming. And then we have also the Ace of Torches, which is basically the Ace of Wands. And that's fire, that's passion, that's desire. So once again, here it shows new beginnings when it comes to the things that you're passionate about and the things that you desire. And then we have the Firefly. Now the Firefly is very interesting because the Firefly represents inspiration. So what are you so inspired about that brings so much love into your life? And the partial lunar eclipse is going to give you that energy from now until 6 months from now. So really pay attention to the friendship circles that you're in and what friends are benefiting you and what friends are draining you, what friends you need to let go of, you know, with love and kindness. Just be like, hey, you know what? My highest and best says that this friendship is draining, so I need to let this go. And Pisces is about letting go also, using your intuition, using your psychic abilities, your ingrained psychic abilities. The psyche is the study of the inner self, so the psychology, you know, the psyche is the inner self, so the psychology is the study of the inner self. So what is your inner self telling you when it comes to your friendship circles? Also, the Wood Wives, adaptability. Adapt and overcome with the Wood Wives, right? And then we have the energy here. 6 and 4, which equals 10, comes out to the number 1 in numerology, and that's about being the leader. Some of you out there might be called to become the leader in your friendship circles and see which friendship circles are to your benefit and which ones are not. So with all that energy in mind, we're going into the overall message here. We find the Guardian of Thought. You may be called upon to be a spokesperson for a cause close to your heart. Your angels will give you the perfect words, and you'll do brilliantly. You may be asked to be a mentor or find one yourself. This situation involves someone who's professional with a positive attitude and fresh ideas. This person, who could be you, may be emotionally unavailable. In this sense, as I mentioned before, it's important to get with your higher self and see which friendships are going to be draining and you want to just get rid of them, and then see which friendships are good and you want to keep that, more of that coming into your life, right? And then in turn, you can focus on something so special as this, the eternal union, where the new love is forming. See, the cosmic alignment between the masculine and the feminine, right? The divine connection between the masculine and feminine. Even the energies within yourself, you find the balance between the masculine as well as the feminine, and create the love within yourself as well as with others. And as I mentioned before, and I'll mention it again, the whole month of September is about the magic of enlightenment. So now more than ever, especially today, as I mentioned, 10:34 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that magic of enlightenment and whatever you want to manifest in your life when it comes to love and your sensitivity to love. With that partial lunar eclipse, that harvest moon in Pisces. So what is Pisces? Pisces is a water sign. It is a mutable sign. Pisces is like a flowing river. So I wouldn't be surprised if during this time, in 6 months from now, that there might be floods throughout the world somewhere. So pay attention to that because we will be seeing wherever this lunar eclipse is, more than likely floods could happen. All right, thank you all for watching once again, and I look forward to seeing you all Monday morning, every morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, every Monday morning. Emphasis on Monday, every Monday morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to talk about the energies throughout the upcoming week. That's right, you'll get all that information about the whole week. And of course, all 13 signs will get a personal message throughout the week for the beginning, the middle, and the end. Thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful day. Much love.